They're done. I think I can record. Oh man, I have only 2. My battery's running out. Fuck. Let me tell you how you can screw yourself over when working on a project and how to stop doing that. This video is actually a collection of experiences I've gathered throughout the years working as a freelance software developer and as a consultant. You should watch this video even if you're not a freelancer, even if you're an employee working for a company, or even if you're the CEO of your own company. Hell, I think that most of the C-level executives would benefit from watching this video, because although you're not invested, you're not working in the development side of things, most of the principles outlined in this video still apply. I didn't plan for this video. I was actually going to do a video on how to set a RabbitMQ cluster using Docker, but I feel that it is important for people to know, and that's why I decided to do it. So in no particular order, here is a list of things and behaviors that can trip you up pretty badly when working on a project. First up is doing a lot of guesswork and confusing it with creative freedom. Not communicating and trying to figure things out, things that should actually come from the client. Mixing friendship with business. Not knowing when to let go and working tirelessly, hoping you'll eventually get paid. Not keeping work-related communication in an issue tracker. We've all been in this situation where the client specifies some requirements in the issue tracker, but then you talk to them on Slack or Skype or whatever communication medium, and they give you a different set of requirements, but then they send you an email where they modify the initial requirements again. And so when you start implementing, if you're not paying attention, you might implement the wrong version. Suffering from a form of imposter syndrome, or in layman's terms, being too proud to ask for help because you fear that you'll eventually be uncovered as not being the professional you advertised yourself to be. Not taking 50% upfront when working on fixed scope projects, or not taking the full amount when working on hourly based projects but with fixed availability. So for example, 20 hours a week for 3 months or something like that. So this is my list of behaviors that could send the project you're currently working on spiraling down in flames. Let's go through a list of behaviors that could at least alleviate, if not mitigate, the effects of our list of bad behaviors. So don't think that if you're in the middle of the project, these good behaviors won't help you. Even if the project already went south, if you apply some of the, let's call them principles that I outline in this list of good behaviors, you'll only reap benefits. Keep all task-related communication in an issue tracker. If the client doesn't have one, use your own. There are plenty to choose from. Myself, I use Jira and Basecamp. Links in the description if you want to check them out. But if the client frequently asks for changes via phone, email, or Slack, Skype, whatever communication medium, ask them to add their requirements to the issue tracker. Set up a weekly checkpoint and show your work even if it is not in a demoable state. The client needs to see that there is progress, they need to be able to make adjustments, and you need to help them make those adjustments. If the client frequently changes scope, make sure you let them know about that, and if these changes affect the delivery date or the price of the project, make sure that they know and that they pay for it. Don't offer them things for free. If you want to offer them stuff for free, you need to be the one making the call. You shouldn't just give them things for free because they said so. You need to be the one making this decision. Ask for help. It is not a crime not to know things. If the client has the experience, the expertise internally, use it. It will benefit both of you in the long run. Ask for money up front. While you work, you not only expend your time, but you also expend electricity, internet, water. You do flush after going to the toilet while working for a client, right? I don't know, paper, printer, your laptop, your phone, they all get used up when you deliver a project. So make sure to ask for the money up front. Don't act like a socialist pension system where you put money in so you can get them when you're old. You might die and never reach retirement and never enjoy retirement. So be sure to get your money before you start work. And unless you are notified in advance, avoid hourly based as needed availability projects like the plague. They tend to leave you with holes in your schedule that will be very, very hard to fill in. It's very hard to find a project and a client who agrees for you to work 1 hour on Monday, 2 hours on Thursday, and 1 hour on Friday. So unless you're notified with a week in advance that, hey, we're going to need you for 20 hours this week, don't take that project. And if they do that, if you're on this type of project, you might as well charge the money in advance because you know that you'll be spending 20 hours next week on that project. Don't guess. The scope is a beast that will chew you up and spit you out as soon as it gets the chance. The client is the one who should be making the decisions. You're only there to help them make the right decisions. This saves you from the "I thought you would implement this differently" or "I did not request that" discussions. Always refine your requirements. Initial requirements and assumptions are almost always incomplete and don't end up in the final product. Unless it is highly technical and strictly related to what you're doing, always ask for the client's help. Let them know that it is important for them that you get things right. Be swift to fire your unproductive contracts. Take a blow to the guts, learn, and move on. I'm not going to say that I hope this video was useful because I know it is, and I made this video primarily for myself to watch it whenever I feel stuck on a project and need to reevaluate my situation. Be sure to share this video because I think it needs to land on the screens of every IT professional out there. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel because I'm not even close to being through with making mistakes and documenting them. And yeah, of course, the pillow with the magic message. So great things never came from comfort zones, right? Great message.